everybody, welcome back to EJ Wellbeing. My name is Emily. Make sure you stick around to the end of this video because I'm going to give you my top tip to get started on your Couch to 5K journey. So I'm going to give you an overview of my week 5 of my Couch to 5K program. This week really jumped up the times of running a notch or two. So my first run of the week was 3 rounds of 5-minute runs with 3 minutes of walking in between each run. And I actually really enjoyed this run. I felt really good, I felt really motivated. For my first run, we went to our local park and it was 3 rounds of 5-minute runs. Now, I actually really enjoyed that. I found it challenging, but not impossible, and I felt good doing it. For the first couple of runs, I ran at somewhat of a fast pace for me, and then the last one, I did slow it down to kind of get through the last 5 minutes. So let's take a look at my run number 1. Last one now. So, just completed my run. Oh my goodness. So 3 rounds of 5-minute runs. Wow, look at this beautiful sky. I really enjoyed it. I feel pooped now. So my run was originally meant to be on Thursday, but I was just so exhausted. So instead I spent the day resting and swapped my run for Friday instead. For my run number 2, I had 2 rounds of 8 minutes of running. Now that is quite a jump from 5 minutes, and I did find it a bit more challenging. I did my run on the treadmill this time, and I started off at what I normally would run at on the treadmill, and then towards the end of the 8 minutes I slowed it right down, and it was more of like I could have speed walked at that pace, but I was still running and I was trying my best. I felt super proud of myself after that run and super exhausted as well. But not only that, I also decided to have a 15-minute cycle on the spin bike and a 10-minute swim because that's all I could do. But I felt good for challenging myself to try the other disciplines of the sport that I want to do. Let's take a look at my run number 2. So I'm just sitting in my car right now, waiting for the gym to open. Let's do it. Halfway through, got one more long run to do. Just finished the second run, so I'm going to do a cool down now. That was enough for me there. First time running from Russia. Gosh, I just finished my little cycle. I just did 15 minutes. And I wore the cycle shorts for the first time, and I found that they helped a lot. My butt still hurt, but they saved me quite a lot. So I'm going to swim now. Got my hat on. For my run number 3, I went for a run over Chase Water with my mum, and it was so nice. It was beautiful that morning, and the water around the lake was just so gorgeous, and we could see the sun rising as we ran. Now it was very flooded because of the rain, so we did get wet and our feet got wet and there was puddles everywhere. So in hindsight, probably wasn't the best place to run, but we did enjoy it. Now this run was a straight run of 20 minutes without stopping, and we did it. I found the first, I would say 5 minutes quite hard to sort of get into the swing of things, and I was like battling myself in my head because I just didn't want to do it. Like, I wanted to run, and I do want to run, but at that time I just didn't want to. But as we pushed on and we kept a conversational pace throughout, I kept saying to my mum, right, we need to slow down because we're not talking, and we need to make sure we can talk throughout this run. And we did, and we kept going for the whole 20 minutes. For the last, I would say 15 seconds, we did a little sprint at the end. So let's take a look at my run number 3. So we've got a 20-minute run today, Mum. Watch your set. 5-minute warm-up. Finished 20-minute run, and now we're doing a cool down. Week number 5 I thought was a success because I felt good and I felt stronger throughout each run. I feel like my endurance is improving, and although it doesn't seem to be getting easier, I seem to be finding it more comfortable running, and I'm reminding myself of my goals. Why do I want to run? Why is this important to me? And when things get a bit negative in my head of like, oh, why are we doing this? Why are we running? Let's stop. I remind myself of why this is important to me. I try to relax and enjoy the moment of running, because there's always something to enjoy about the moment. Especially when you're running in nature and you're running with a running partner, you can talk to them, you can compete with them, and you can just enjoy the sounds and the scenery around you of nature. If you're running on a treadmill, get yourself a really good motivational playlist or put some really good inspiring music on, and then you can get hyped up and pumped when you run. My biggest tip for anyone looking to start a Couch to 5K program, to go from complete beginner couch potato level to be able to run a 5K, now I'm over halfway through the program, is to just start. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to have to walk when you're meant to be running. The idea of getting out and going for a run, or either outside or on a treadmill, you know, get yourself pumped about it. Think to yourself, why do you want to run? Is it a weight loss? Is that your goal? Is it to compete in an Ironman? Is it to do a 5K race, or run with your family because they're into running, or run around and chase after your kids? Whatever that reason, remember your why, and then just do it. Don't be afraid that, oh, I might not be able to do it because I might have to stop. That does not matter. The more you practice something and the more you do it consistently, day by day, week by week, month by month, you will see progress. Now, you might see a little bit of progress one week and then a little bit the next, or maybe you don't progress one week and then the next week you progress a lot. Everyone progresses differently, and sometimes we do just feel tired. Sometimes we do have to take things slower. Sometimes we just don't want to run. We're just exhausted. We've had a long week. We've had a crappy day. Blah, blah, blah. But go with those times. Go through the motions. If you need to stop, stop. If you need to run slower, go slower. And if you need to walk, walk for a bit. Nobody is going to judge you. You can go at your own pace. But if you don't start, then you'll never know. So just start. I hope you enjoyed this video of my week 5 Couch to 5K program. I do have 3 more weeks left and I am over halfway through now. I've really enjoyed this program so far, and I'm really excited to get to the end of it and hit my goals. Don't forget to give me a follow on Instagram. My name is EJ Wellbeing, and also you can check out my other videos on how I've gotten so far. I've got weeks 1, 2, 3, 4, and now this is week 5. Be sure to tune in next week when I release my week 6 video to see how I get on this week with week 6. And also, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notifications bell to be notified when I release a new video. Thanks for watching.